We're gonna stay up late, we're gonna paint the town. It feels great to celebrate when you've got friends around. We're gonna do it up until they shut it down, because we're gonna paint this town.
It's time to paint it red until the blues are gone. Maybe mash up Oscar Hammer's sign with Shaka Khan.
With some brandy new maneuvers we've been working on.
It's time to paint this town.
Everybody's got a song inside them that they just need to throw at the wall.
We'll sing and play and maybe stay all night, because hey, we got no minimums until last call. So we can sing them all and we can paint this town. It's online, so wear your PJs or an evening gown.
Everyone's invited, spread the word around. It's time to paint this town.
You might learn a couple tricks and pick a new pronoun. Everyone is welcome, spread the word around. From San Francisco Bay out to Long Island Sound. Sweet home Alabama to sweet Georgia Brown. It's time to paint this town. It's time to paint this town. It's time to paint this town. Hi everybody, and welcome to Paint the Town. My name is Lenny Watts, and I'm the Artistic Director of Singnasium, and we are thrilled that you decided to join us tonight from whatever town you're in for our virtual fundraiser. Tonight you're going to hear a little bit about how Singnasium started, what we do, how we do it, and what you can do to help us to continue doing it. You're going to hear from teaching artists, from board members, and from students, all of whom we are extremely proud to have with us tonight. Everybody you see and hear tonight is a cherished member of the Singnasium family. Now, you don't need me to tell you how the last several months went. A challenge, to say the least. But I am extremely proud of how Singnasium rose to the occasion, stepped outside of the box, and, well, to quote one of our most loyal Singthusiasts, Mercedes Herman, we met this pandemic like ninjas. Well, that was not easy. But what we were able to do was strengthen our community, build a bigger and more widespread base, and most importantly, we were able to shed a little bit of light on what could have otherwise been a very dark time for creativity. So, whether you are already a loyal supporter of Singnasium, or whether you're just finding out about us for the first time tonight, welcome. I hope you enjoy the show, and I hope you will consider contributing so that we can continue to keep the arts alive by helping the vocal artists thrive. I'll meet you at the end.
Hi, my name is Kim Grog-Marin, and I am president of Singnasium's board of directors. About 5 years ago, Lenny Watts, John Kaprowski, and I were sitting around my kitchen table, and we were brainstorming. We were throwing around ideas about how we could open up a singing school. We all love to sing, and John and I loved Lenny, and we thought that he was a wonderful teacher and a wonderful director, and we wanted to find a way to highlight his talent and his work. So we started talking about what we wanted our school to be. We wanted it to be a place where singers of all ages and all levels could come to fully embrace their creative selves, where they could come to learn and grow and experiment in a safe environment. We wanted to offer a wide array of classes with wonderful teachers. We had so many ideas, and I just knew with Lenny's talent and his vision, and with John's business sense and financial smarts, and with my ability to be a really great cheerleader, that we would succeed. Shortly after that, Lindley Forrest joined our gang, and we were off and running. Now, unfortunately, John Kaprowski is no longer with us, God rest his soul. But I know that he would be so proud of us to know that we are where we dreamed of being 5 years ago. We have opened up our doors. We've been up and running now for a couple of years. And we have a place that people can come of all ages, of all levels, where they can explore their creative selves. We offer a full array of classes. We have a wonderful staff of teaching artists. We have a scholarship program. We have an outreach program. And we are thriving under the direction of Lenny Watts. We're also thriving because we have a very hardworking board. We're a small board, but we're fierce. But let me tell you, the real reason we're thriving is because of so many of you. You take our classes, you take our workshops, you volunteer, you donate. And we are so appreciative for all that you give, and we are so happy to call you part of our Singnasium family. Now, if you haven't taken a class, I think you should. I think your spirits would soar. A song is so good for the soul. So please join us. Think about taking a class. And if you can't take a class, join us for our monthly open mic called Sing-a-Palooza. It's a great way to get your feet wet, sing a song, find out what we're all about. Or you can volunteer. If you have a talent, maybe other than singing, that you think we might benefit from, come talk to us. We'll put you to work. We'll use you, but only in a good way. Or you can donate. Maybe you have donated in the past, and we certainly appreciate that, but maybe you'll consider, if you haven't donated, to giving, because we are a nonprofit and we depend on funds to keep our doors open and our programs up and running. So whatever you would like to give, we would be most appreciative of and very, very grateful for. It will go towards keeping our mission alive, which is keeping the arts alive by helping the vocal artists thrive. The most important part of that is keeping the arts alive. So please join us. Join us for a class, volunteer, donate. We'll love you for it. Thank you very much. Have a great evening. And I say, on with the show. Bye.
Hi, Singnasium. Say hi, you guys. We are very, very happy to be a part of the fall fundraiser because we love working with Singnasium, right? They're smiling. You can't tell, but they are definitely giving it a big thumbs up. So this is our contribution to the evening, and we hope you give Singnasium lots of money.
There you go.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. I won't dance, don't ask me. I won't dance, don't ask me. I won't dance, miss you're with you. My heart won't let my feet do things they should do. You know what? You're lovely, and so what? I'm lovely, but what you do to me, I'm like an ocean wave that's bumped on the shore. I feel so absolutely stumped on the floor. When you dance, you're charming and you're gentle, especially when you do the continental. But this feeling isn't purely mental, for heaven rest us. I am not asbestos, and that's why I won't dance. Why should I? I won't dance. How could I great evening, and we'll see you all in class soon.
Hello, my name's Ted Stafford, and I teach Music Literacy 101 for Singnasium. And I want to just give a shout out to everyone who's taken the class, especially the last 2 times where it was 5 days a week and really an intense course. And those people are such troopers. What impresses me the most about them is their dedication and their desire to go deeply into the music that they're performing. And to get the tools to do that, to understand how the compositions work. I think that, for me, is what makes Singnasium such a great place. All the boot camps that I've played and all of the classes that I've taught are just filled with people who come ready to try something new and to just become. And I think that's the greatest thing. That's the greatest thing. So thank you, Singnasium, for making that a part of my life. I'm really grateful.
Hi, everyone. My name is Aaron Wilson. I'm a singer and an actor living in New York City, and I've been studying with Singnasium since 2018. I found Singnasium at a very uncertain period of my life. I'd been auditioning since I graduated in 2015, and I just wasn't really finding much success doing so. I had started to doubt my abilities as a performer and question if there was a place for me in the industry at all. And that's when a friend introduced me to Singnasium. I think my first class was the Sing Your Story class, and honestly, I couldn't have been happier with the entire experience. Not only did it help me to rediscover what it means to tell a story through song, but it also just gave me a warm, open, and accepting space to just play and explore new material and just be myself, which is something I don't get to feel very often. After that, I've taken more classes in building sets for cabaret shows and even just music theory and sight singing and learning how to brush all that up, which is something I desperately needed. Honestly, I've had so many wonderful experiences with the instructors and classes at Singnasium. I feel like I am a better performer, a better singer, a better storyteller, and even just a more confident, happy person as a result of the experiences I've had with this organization. I have loved all of the classes so far, and I can't wait to take even more. So, check them out. I found what I was looking for. Maybe you'll find what you're looking for too.
Oh, hello. I'm Linda Rodlitz, and I'm so happy to be here to be part of this event to celebrate and support Singnasium. I've been taking classes with Lenny Watts, master teacher, master director, and mastermind behind Singnasium since way before Singnasium was even a twinkle in his eye. But these days, since we've all been cast in the worst science fiction movie ever, Virtual Singnasium has become an amazing resource. And forget what they say about old dogs and new tricks. I took Ted Stafford's amazing and encyclopedic music theory class, and now I know how to transpose a song. And then I took Gabrielle Stravelli's Jazz 1, and I learned how to scat to a Chet Baker solo. Now I'm taking another wonderful arrangement experience class, always fun. And I'm taking Ashton Michael Corey's class. I'm ready for my close-up, Mr. DeMille. At least I think that's the name of it. And my next video, I think I'll learn how to CGI in aliens landing the mothership over there so they can beam me up off this crazy planet. But I digress. One of the best parts about Virtual Singnasium is that it's kept me in touch with classmates, colleagues, and my dear friends in the New York cabaret community, even though people are scattered all over the country. So, and I hope it's someday soon, until we're all crammed together in dark rooms at tiny tables paying $7 for a bottle of water, I want to thank Singnasium. Thank you, Lenny. Thank you, the Singnasium board, and all the teachers and people who make these classes possible. And I want to say to everyone else, stay safe. Remember to vote. Why not sign up for a Singnasium class? And please consider a donation to Singnasium. It's a wonderful resource, and all of us can tell what a difference it makes. So, thank you, and I just, gotta go. No.
Hi, I'm Carmen. Carmen Cancel, and I'm a teaching artist with Singnasium. I've been with the organization since the very beginning and have had the opportunity to work with some wonderful singers, and I look forward to working with many more. I have this beautiful Italian aria that I hope you enjoy. It's called O del mio dolce ardor.
O del mio dolce ardor, bramato geto, bramato geto, l'auro che tu respiri, al fin respiro. Ovunque il guardo io giro, le tue vaghe sembianze, amore in me dipinge, il mio pensiero si vinge, le violette speranze, e nel desio che così il vento. Cerco te, chiamo te, spero e sospiro. O del mio dolce ardor, bramato geto, bramato geto, l'aura che tu respiri, al fin respiro. Al fin respiro.
Stuck in a COVID rut? Never fear, Singnasium is here. You can follow Singnasium on social media.
Like Singnasium.
You will be in the know of everything happening. Amazing teaching artists.
Be sure to follow us on social media to stay up to date on all things Singnasium.
Hey everybody, like Singnasium.
Hi everyone, like Singnasium on social media and don't forget to share the word.
You should like Singnasium.
Like Singnasium.
Why don't you like the Singnasium page? Okay? Let me get back to my baking.
Hey, like Singnasium.
Like it.
Like Singnasium.
I have liked Singnasium.
On
Facebook. On Insta. I follow them on Insta. YouTube.
Okay.
And I just followed them on Twitter.
Twitter.
True story.
Like Singnasium.
Hello, Governor. Please remember to like Singnasium on the interwebs and share it with all your mates or friends, as you might say in America.
You like us. I know you like us. So, like us on Facebook, follow us on Instagram, and subscribe to us on YouTube.
Follow us. on social media. I mean, not in person because that's creepy, but follow us on social media. On Facebook, on YouTube, on the Instagram, anywhere you can be on the interwebs, we're there.
Like me, like me, like me, like me now. Like Singnasium, baby. I'm standing solo with my tray in the online lunchroom. Return to 7th grade.
Hi, my name is Alexa Welch. I am a New York City-based artist and performer, and I just wanted to take a moment to tell you about my experience with Singnasium over the past few years. So after graduating from college, I was auditioning and working, and as time went on, I just began to feel very uninspired. I was struggling to balance navigating the business of theater while nourishing creative impulse. So I enrolled in Singnasium's Arrangement Experience course, and just being week to week in a small community of artists of all different ages and specialties and life experiences working together in a judgment-free environment knocked down all of my artistic roadblocks. So I was empowered to go back into auditions and rehearsals and shows with way more energy and honesty and depth than I was. And Singnasium truly helped me restrike that balance between livelihood and passion so that I could once again create as my best self. Plus, being more affordable than most arts education environments, I've been able to consistently continue taking courses with Singnasium, which has led to not only jobs, but also ideas and friendships that I otherwise never would have had the opportunity to make. So really the only question is, what are you waiting for?
Hi, my name is Mercedes Herman, and I claim to be 100 years old. 40 of those 100 years, I, as a registered nurse, took care of patients, took care of family and friends also with that skill. Nursing is a really good skill to have. But the skill that I always wanted to have was how to be a good singer. I always had a desire to sing. Sang in choirs, never sang professionally, but was able to sing in places that I would be invited to. And I also had large periods of time when I just didn't sing because I really didn't have a platform, someplace that I could share that gift as I thought I had. Until I met Lenny Watts in Cabaret and found out that there was a whole new world. And then when Lenny started Singnasium, it even showed me what a bigger world there was. The classes, the community, singing without drama, no judgment, people just supporting you and encouraging you, wonderful teachers, learning all types of things that I would have never thought I would have ever learned. And one of the biggest things also is that I write songs. And I had all these songs that I've written and also had them transcribed. Learned how you can transcribe those also. But the best part about it is that I found a platform, and Singnasium has helped me. I would encourage anyone, especially when you've done all those grown-up things, all that kind of stuff that you've done when you've worked, and also too when you're also very young. I would encourage you to join Singnasium and find out what singing without drama means.
Oh, hi! You just got me putting on my diamonds for my teaching assignment with Singnasium. Honestly, I'm so proud to be part of the Singnasium faculty. It's an incredible organization. I mean, I love music, I love teaching, And I love sharing what I've learned in my 150 years of singing. So come on, join us. What have you got to lose? Nothing.
Rockin' steady in her daddy's car. She's got the stereo with the big guitars, and that's alright. Alright. I got the itch and a restless soul. She's gone with the wind, gonna go for broke tonight. And that's all night. Girl, we've been meant for this since we were born. No problems now, the coast is clear. It's just the calm before the storm. This must be just like living in paradise, just like paradise. And I don't wanna go home. No, I don't wanna go. This must be just like living in paradise. And I don't wanna go home. This must be just like living in paradise, just like paradise. And I don't wanna go home. No, I don't wanna go. This must be just like living in paradise. No, I don't. No, I don't. And I don't wanna go home. Wow.
Hello, everybody. I'm Lindley Forrest, and I'm the Vice President of the Singnasium Board. Thank you for joining us for this grand virtual occasion. I believe in the healing power of community and of music. That's why I dedicate my time and resources to support Singnasium's mission. That's also why I'm here to share with you how your contributions will help fulfill that mission, plus all the thanks and goodies you'll receive from us. Your contributions go to support our outreach programs for students and senior citizens, scholarship programs like the John Krowski Scholarship for singers 55 and older. Your donations go to hire and pay the best teaching artists and musicians in New York City a reasonable wage. And of course, it goes to just keeping the lights on. And in this day and age, that means our Zoom membership, technical equipment for online classes, social media management, advertising, and hopefully, as soon as it's safe, rehearsal space. So come with us and let's get on with the goods. If you pledge $75 this evening, you will get this fashionable and topical Singnasium face mask, fresh Singnasium hand sanitizer, a Singnasium stress ball, and a fun Singnasium sun catcher. If you pledge $150, you'll get everything in the $75 pledge package, plus a Singnasium pencil case, an eraser, and a pencil sharpener. Gotta take those notes. If you pledge $250, you get all of the $75 package, plus the $150 package, and then you get the sporty and protective Singnasium baseball cap. If you pledge $500, and you'll get all of the 75 and the 150 and the 250 pledge items, plus a fabulous and functional Singnasium messenger bag. Pledge $1,000 and get all of the $75 items, all of the $150, the $250, and the $500 pledge items, plus this very cool and comfortable Singnasium denim jacket that will definitely be coveted on the streets of New York. If you pledge $2,500, you get all of those previous items, all of the items from the 75, the 150, the 250, the 500, and the $1,000, plus the best gift of all, a free Singnasium class valued up to $600. Finally, if you pledge $5,000, not only will you be our best friend, but you'll get all of the things that came before, all the way up through the $2,500 pledge items, the hat, the bag, the sun catcher, plus one bottle of Pierre Jouet Belle Epoque Brut Champagne and 2 Singnasium champagne flutes, so you can celebrate your generosity and your love of singing. Thank you so much for being with us this evening, and thank you for all that you do.
Hi, I'm Afra. I first got to know Singnasium and Lenny as a student. I signed up for the arrangement experience, and although I was loving the class, I was unable to finish it because I booked a show called Hadestown. So I am thrilled to be back at Singnasium, this time teaching a course called Get Out of Your Head and Into Your Body, and I hope to see some of you there.
I remember Daddy told me fairy tales can come true, but you gotta make them happen. It all depends on you. So I work real hard each and every day. Nothing's for sure, I'm going my way. Just do what I do. Look out, boys, I'm coming through, and I'm almost there. I'm almost there. People gonna come here from everywhere, and I'm almost there. There's been trials and tribulations, you know I've had my share. But I've climbed a mountain, I've crossed a river, I'm almost there. I'm almost there. I'm almost there.
When I was 12, I had a chorus teacher, and her name was Miss Song. She casted me at 12 as Nancy in Oliver. Imagine that, at 12 years old. She saw things in me that I could not have possibly seen in myself. Every student needs a Miss Song. I went to Brooklyn Prep to take pictures of our outreach program in action. I quickly learned that Lenny Watts was those students' Miss Song. The original direction of the class was for songs to be chosen for each student, but shortly after the class started, Lenny quickly realized that the students had so much to say, and it was decided that they would write their own music. So each student did just that, and with the guidance of both Lenny Watts and Michael Holland, they wrote and created masterpieces. The big finale for these students was for them all to sing on stage at the Laurie Beachman Theater during our fundraiser last year. Yes, that fundraiser was in person, and we look forward to the time that we can do that again. And we also look forward to the time when we can be with our students again in person. Even though we are still in the throes of COVID, we are actively growing our outreach program. this time to senior citizens. No, we can't visit them yet in person, but we can create beautiful Zoom concerts and bring music to wherever it is needed. And we hope that you will consider donating to us and help us grow this vital program. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Wendy Russell, and I'm here to talk about the late, great John Kaprowski. He was a very dear friend to all of us here at Singnasium. John was a CPA and worked with many nonprofit organizations throughout his career. He especially loved working for arts organizations. And when he found out that Lenny wanted to start his own vocal arts school, John just ran with it. He worked tirelessly with Lenny, Kim, Lindley, and the Lawyers for the Arts to see this thing off the ground. And you know what? He provided the initial funding for us. I met John in 2000. We were both taking classes at another singing school. But then in 2009, we both started taking Lenny Watts' class. And that was when John truly blossomed. I loved waiting every week to see what song John would pick. It was usually hard driving rock and roll, always with a lot of lyrics. But how he chose to interpret those lyrics and tell the story of the song was his real gift. I loved his enthusiasm and his dedication to perfecting his craft. He wrote and starred in several fascinating and exciting solo cabaret shows. You know, there was this one time that particularly stands out to me. It was in an arrangement experience boot camp. And John put on a boa to sing Sweet Transvestite. And it was so not John, but it was totally John. Really. Anyway, John came to performing later in his life, and he loved it so. He was an actor and a singer and thought that everyone he knew should experience the joy that performing provided him. He would even gift singing classes to his friends and colleagues and insist that they take them. So this is why it seemed like a no-brainer to start a fund in his name. The John Kaprowski Scholarship Fund will be presented to a student who is over 55, has shown a commitment to singing and performing, and has been an active member of the Singnasium family. And it is with this in mind that I am extremely proud to present the first recipient of the John Kaprowski Scholarship Fund, Pam Antrobus.
Lying here alone, I'm thinking, looking at the stars. I wonder, since I've been away, I'm lonely when I'm gonna go back home. Walking through the world, things happen right before your eyes. Things happen, soon enough you're lost and thinking when I'm gonna go back home. Thank you, Wendy. Thank you, everyone at Singnasium. I want to thank the board and Lenny Watts in particular, who has become a mentor, a teacher, and a friend. I want to thank all of my fellow students, the old friends and the new friends and the soon-to-become friends. I didn't know John Kaprowski at all, though I'd seen him a time or two, so I decided that I would look him up and see what I could discover about him. I found out that we had quite a few things in common. We were both late bloomers. We both worked as accountants, and we both worked for not-for-profit arts organizations. I grew up in Bedford-Stuyvesant, where the Billie Holiday Theater a part of the Restoration Corporation is. I actually saw the theater built in the Restoration Plaza, and it has been a part of my life for many years. I don't think it's a coincidence that John Kaprowski was the Vice President of Accounting for Restoration Corporation in Bed-Stuy for 12 years. I was studying cabaret performance for 5 years with the wonderful Helen Baldessari. When she retired, I was at a loss about what to do. I heard people talking about Singnasium, and a number of them suggested I try it. Sometimes I practice what's known as contempt prior to investigation. It's always a good way to shoot oneself in the foot. So I put on my grown-up persona and I signed up for class. Of course I loved it, and I've been hooked ever since. I have to mention that being a disabled, retired person on a fixed income to receive this scholarship is a tremendous help. Singnasium during this pandemic has been a light in the darkness and a harbor during the storm. Thank you, Singnasium, and thank you, John Kaprowski. Oh me, oh my, time goes slow. Where's it gone to? I don't know, but maybe times will turn. I pray so. Maybe someday I'll get lucky. Someone's gonna say, all right, son, take a train and go back home. Hop a freight and go back home.
Hello, thank you so much for joining us tonight. My name is Eve Eaton, and I am on the Singnasium board. And I decided to come out, no, this is not my apartment. I decided to come out to Central Park because Central Park has been such an inspiration. It has gotten me through these last, I've stopped counting how many months. And it's really been my little safe haven when the world can seem a little turbulent. You know what else is a safe haven? See what I did there? The Singnasium classes. And I'm here to tell you a little bit about what we have to offer, but I'm going to tell you by way of my own story. So I met Lenny Watts a number of years ago, and he convinced me to take his Sing Your Story class. And I thought, you know, I hadn't been singing for a long time. I thought I'd dip my toe back into the pool. And oh my God, I'm so glad I did. From Sing Your Story, I ventured out into arrangement experience class, and I gotta say, that class really changed my life. The class is basically, if you don't know about it, it's you get assigned a couple of songs that you've probably heard before, but then you do these creative arrangements to hear them in a whole new way. And through that class, we started to get kind of bold and creative and start singing backup for each other. And one night, we kind of looked at each other, these gals and I, and we said, we sound pretty good together. Maybe we should sing together more often. Well, we started a vocal group called Those Girls directly out of that arrangement experience class. And it really has been a project that's changed my life for the better. Those Girls have gone on to win 3 MAC awards. We've sang at Carnegie Hall. We have sung at clubs all over New York City. We've sung in Seattle. We've sung in New Jersey. And I just know that that never would have happened had it not been for the arrangement experience class. But that's not the only classes we offer. We offer tons of classes, and really something for everyone. We have jazz classes, we have more traditional vocal lessons, we have offered rock and roll classes. We offered a great class I took a couple of times that put together meditation and yoga and singing. There's really just something for everyone, and what makes them all so special is the amazing talent we have in our teaching artists. These people they're amazing talents themselves, but we have great musicians, we have classically trained teachers, we have musical theater teachers, we have cabaret stars, really just a wide gamut of teaching artists, and they all just bring their heart and soul into every single class and really make it special. But I think more than anything, the thing that Singnasium brings is a community of people. I really can't say enough about it, and really ask anyone who's taken a class and they'll probably tell you the same thing. They've met, I don't know, lifelong friends in these classes. We've developed CDs, we've developed solo shows, we've developed musical groups like mine, all from taking these Singnasium classes and meeting this wonderful community of people. So if you haven't checked us out yet, go to singnasium.org and take a look at some of the classes and just do like I did, dip your foot back into the pool. Join us, because it's a hell of a lot of fun. Have a great night.
God is watching us. God is watching. Oh, hi. Julie Gold here. I'm at the piano and I'm a songwriter. What's a songwriter? I don't know. Somebody who gets lucky with words and notes and music and ideas and images. I was so reluctant when Lenny Watts invited me to join Singnasium and teach a songwriting class because it's such a vague concept. And yet, I've benefited so much by teaching it. I've learned so much, and I hope my students can say the same. We're exploring notes, we're exploring words, we're exploring emotions, especially during this very trying time. So, thank you, Lenny Watts. Thank you, Singnasium. What a worthwhile organization to be part of. I'm honored to be part of it. And you should come in, check it out. Maybe you'll write a hit song. Who knows? See you there. Bye-bye.
Those smug little men with their smug little schemes, they forgot one thing. The play isn't over by a long shot yet. There are heroes in the world, princes and heroes in the world, and one of them will save us. Wait and see, wait and see. There won't be trumpets or bolts of fire to say he's coming. No Roman candles, no angels' choir, no sound of distant drumming. He may not be the cavalier, tall and graceful, fair and strong. Doesn't matter, just as long as he comes along. But not with trumpets or lightning flashing or shining armor. He may be daring, he may be dashing, or maybe he's a farmer. We can wait. What's another day? He has lots of hills to climb, and a hero doesn't come till the nick of time. Don't look for trumpets or whistles tooting to guarantee him. There won't be trumpets, but sure as shooting, you'll know him when you see him. Don't know when, don't know where, and I can't even say that I care. All I know is the minute you turn and he's suddenly there. There won't be trumpets. There are no trumpets. Who needs trumpets?
Hello, this is Jim Speak coming to you from Key West, Florida. Like the shirt? Singnasium is a wonderful outlet for singers of all stripes. And now that the classes are available online, I can continue to study no matter where I live. I believe working with Singnasium has made me a better singer. Of course, I worked with Lenny Watts long before Singnasium was ever born. It was 15 years ago when I did my first workshop with Lenny, and I had so much fun, I just kept on going. I ended up doing a string of cabaret shows. Lenny directed every one of them, and in doing so, he introduced me to some incredibly talented musicians who helped me put my best foot forward in those shows. Shortly after my 70th birthday, I decided I wanted to do a solo recording using a lot of those songs and arrangements that we had developed through all those classes and shows. Again, Lenny worked on that as the artistic director. And we ended up with a stellar team of musicians and talented people. The end result of that project was my MAC award-winning recording, Sweet Life. I'm pleased to tell you, you're gonna hear the title cut from Sweet Life. I hope you like it. I'm gonna have a sweet life, sweetest life you've ever seen. Sweet life, gonna have a sweet life. I'm gonna be a farmer, plowing the fields in the morning sun. I'll have 1,000,000 horses, take me a ride when the work is done. I'm gonna have a sweet life, sweetest life you've ever seen. And when the day is over, gonna go to sleep in a field of green. Mama, can you hear me? Mama, can you hear me? Daddy, do you know what I mean? Mama, can you hear me? Mama, can you hear me? Daddy, do you know what I mean? Such a sweet life. I'm gonna be an actor, playing a part in a light of gold. I'm gonna make a lot of money, gonna spend it all before I get too old. I'm gonna have a sweet life, sweetest life you've ever seen. And when the day is over, gonna go to sleep in a field of green. Mama, can you hear me? Mama, can you hear me? Daddy, do you know what I mean? Mama, can you hear me? Mama, can you hear me? Daddy, do you know what I mean? Mama, I'm gonna have a sweet life, sweetest life you've ever seen. And when the day is over, gonna go to sleep in a field of green. I'm gonna have a sweet life, sweetest life you've ever seen. And when the day is over, gonna go to sleep in a field of green. Mama, can you hear me? Daddy, do you know what I mean? Hello, I'm back. I had to kick off my flip-flops and get in a more New York state of mind because the board of directors of Singnasium has named an award in my honor. It's the Jim Speak Honorary Award. I couldn't be more thrilled to have my name associated with an organization that I hold in such high regard. And I think it's very appropriate that the first recipient of this award is the wonderful K.T. Sullivan. This Broadway veteran continues to delight audiences all over this country and in Europe as well. And in her spare time, she serves as the artistic director of the Mabel Mercer Foundation. Now, KT probably doesn't realize it, but she's responsible for my working in cabaret clubs. I took one of her classes 16 years ago, and it was her influence that helped me change my focus from the theater to more intimate spaces like cabaret rooms. She is a consummate actor and singer and has been a positive influence on many actors and singers through the years. So I say with great pleasure, congratulations, KT Sullivan, and thank you for the music.
I'm so happy. Together with music. Now, I want to read this because it's so well written. Thank you, Lenny, for this. Established in the name of Jim Speak. I love his name. I love the person. Have you ever heard Jim Speak sing Shanghai Lil at the age of 6? It's classic. Shanghai Lil. We were all singing it together up at the lake last summer. Those were the days, weren't they? My God. Jim, we were singing around lakes and loons were on the lake. Those were the days. We had no idea how lucky we were. But established in the name of Jim Speak in recognition of his generous support, dedication, and commitment to Singnasium. Let me sing and I am happy. Let me sing a happy song. Let's sing a happy song. Thank you, KT Sullivan, that's me, for personifying Singnasium's mission of keeping the arts alive. Live, but alive. What is it that we're living for? Applause, applause. Keeping the arts alive by helping the local artists thrive. This award is given with gratitude, love, and a song in our hearts. With a song in my heart. Thank you, Singnasium.
It's time to end my lonely holiday and bid the country a hasty farewell. So on this gray and melancholy day, I'll move to a Manhattan hotel. I'll dispose of my rose-colored chattels and prepare for my share of adventures and battles here on the 27th floor, looking down on the city I hate and adore. Autumn in New York, why does it seem so inviting? Autumn in New York, it spells the thrill of first nighting. Glittering crowds and shimmering clouds in canyons of steel are making me feel I'm home. Autumn in New York transforms the slums into Mayfair. Autumn in New York, you'll need no castles in Spain. Dreamers with empty hands may long for exotic lands, but autumn in New York. kiss the dark on benches in Central Park. Greet autumn in New York. It's good to live it
Hi everyone, Kim Grogmarin here. I just wanted to take a moment. Oh, sorry, Kim here again. I just wanted to take a moment to recap exactly what you'll get when you make a donation this evening. We have several levels of donations and we have lots of gifts to give, and I just want to go over that. But first, two things. One, your donation is tax deductible. So make sure when you're on our donation page, you read the description, and that will tell you all about how you make your donation tax deductible. The second thing is we've been given some lovely skincare products, and we have decided that for the first 10 people to donate at the $500 level, you will receive some luscious skincare products for your body, some butters and creams. So keep that in mind when you make your donation. Okay, so since we're a little short on time, let me just get this out and I'll let you know exactly what you get when you give. Okay, here we go. For $75, you get a Singnasium face mask, a Singnasium hand sanitizer, a Singnasium sun catcher, and a Singnasium stress ball. Okay, for $150, you get all of those $75 fabulous gifts, and you get a Singnasium pencil case, Singnasium pencils, and a Singnasium eraser with a sharpener attached, and that will be so handy when you work on your music. Everybody needs a pencil, right? Okay, so for $250, you get everything in the $75 package, everything in the $150 package, plus you get a Singnasium ball cap. How cool are you going to be walking around looking with a ball cap on? That's going to be so cool. All right, so for $500, you get everything in the $75 package, $150 package, $250 package, plus you get a Singnasium messenger bag. How cool is that? You're going to look so cool walking down the street with a messenger bag around your neck and then a ball cap on your head. It's going to be so cool. Okay, for $1,000, you get everything 75, 150, 250, 500. You get all of those things, plus you get a Singnasium denim jean jacket with Singnasium embroidered on the chest. The envy of everybody. They're going to love it. You're going to love it. Okay, so for $2,500, you get all of all of those gifts, 75, 150, 250, 500, 1,000. For $2,500, you get a Singnasium class valued up to $600. Come on, people, this is great. Okay, so then for $5,000, you get all of that stuff. You get $75, $150, $250, $500, $1,000, $2,500. You get all of that stuff. Plus, you get a bottle of really fancy champagne and 2 Singnasium champagne flutes. So, all of that, woo! And that's it. That's what you get. Thanks for bearing with me on that. And listen, I'm exhausted. I think I better go donate $5,000 so that I can sip some champagne and relax a little bit, or maybe just use my stress ball because I'm so...
Well, we've come to the end. Thank you all for joining us for Paint the Town, from whatever town you're in. I hope you had a good time, and I hope you learned a little bit more about Singnasium, about what we do, about how we do it, and how we hope to continue doing it into the future. I want to thank everyone who participated in tonight's fundraiser. It's a lot of people. Stay till the end, read the credits, stand up, clap, cheer, throw confetti. They deserve it. I want to take a second to thank our board of directors who work tirelessly to fulfill our mission. Nothing we do would be able to happen without the hard work and dedication of these amazing people. Thank you. And I want to thank our teaching artists and our students who, during these unprecedented times, took a leap of faith because they, like me, knew that we needed to find a way to keep the creative fires burning and keep music in our lives. Thank you for taking that leap of faith. Now, this final piece is very near and dear to my heart. For those of you who know me, you know that I am a huge Barry Manilow fan. That's right. Over the years, I have probably performed most of his material. However, there's one song that I never performed in public. But back in 1979, 1980, well into 1981, this is the song that I would sing into my hairbrush at full voice while sobbing. Well, the hairbrush is gone because the hair's gone, but the sentiment still remains. As a matter of fact, I believe this sentiment is even more powerful today than it was back in 1979 and 1980. We can all be that one voice. So, I gathered about 100 members of the Singnasium family, and we put together the One Voice Project. So, I'm going to leave you with the One Voice Project. Have a great night.
Just one voice singing in the darkness.
All it takes is one voice
Singing so they hear what's on your mind. And when you look around, you'll find there's more than one voice. One
singing in the darkness. Joining with your one voice. Each and every note and octave hands are joined and fears unlocked.
If only one voice would start it on its own.
We need just one voice facing the unknown. And with that one voice, we'd never be alone.
It takes that one voice.
It takes that one voice.